What's up guys, I'm back for another video. This is a video that I've been pushing off for some time to do. It is basically about Luno, some of their features, their pricing in comparison with Binance as a whole, right? So first off, as usual, if you guys are new here or not subscribed, make sure to subscribe, join my Telegram group, as well as some tips and tricks that I share inside there as well. Appreciate it, and let's get into it. Alright, first off, I'll be going through the Luno platform, right? So basically, Luno is a platform which is regulated in Malaysia, right? Just want to explore and tinker around in their platform, right? To show some differences that I spotted here, right? Here you can actually buy your Bitcoin from here, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin, right? There is a price difference that I discovered, right? If you were to purchase less than 100 ringgit, for example, right? Let me show you an example. If you were to do a quick express buy, Bitcoin, let's say 50 ringgit buy, you will make a one-off purchase from your wallet, 50 ringgit, let's say, right? You can see here that there is a service charge of about 98 cents, right? Or 50 ringgit spent. But if let's say I go back to home, I'll press exchange and I'll do the same transaction 50 ringgit as well, right? Okay, so here is the limit. So let me just put the current price, which is 50 ringgit, at the current price of 202,536, right? Sorry, this is 50 ringgit. Okay, so you can see here, if you want to make an order using the limit, there is a fees of 0.5% here, right? So there is a difference just now, which is about 0.98 cents compared to if you will use the limit here. And just take note of some of the fees here, right? For the limit here, you can see the fees is 0.5%. If you buy at market, it is 0.5, and if you do the sell, it is also 0.5 over here. Okay, so if you buy here, buy at limit, meaning to say if let's say the price reaches 200,000, let's say, right? So you will need a minimum of you will need to spend a minimum of 100, right? So if you were to put a limit, meaning to say if when the price of BTC touches 200,000, then this order will kick in of 100 ringgit here, right? And the fees is 0.25%, which is much lower than the quick express buy that I showed you just now, right? This is the buy here. Market is basically you can just buy at whatever price that is in the order book right now, right? Immediately, right? And there is a minimum order here as well that you need to purchase. And for the stop limit is basically this is the price. Let's say you put 200,000 here, right? So it is, this thing is to make sure that you are protected from the fluctuation of the price, right? And it's basically set like this, so maybe 999,500, right? So whenever there is a fluctuation of the price that is within here, 199,500 with and also 200,000, as long as the price, you have a book order of this price range, then your order here will be kicked in into here, right? So just take note from here. So this is the functions from the Luno exchange that I discovered. And in terms of their wallet functionalities, right, you can see here that you will need to create separately all the individual wallets here, right? And if you were to press BTC, like I mentioned, if you use this buy BTC one off like this, then you will pay a slightly premium, but you can choose a smaller amount, right? You can choose a smaller amount at 30 ringgit, for example. But if you were to go to the exchange, the graph and the chart, you pay lesser in terms of the fees, but you will need to spend more in terms of the placement of the orders, right? So this is something that I discovered here. And there's rewards for you to refer friends, right? For example, if let's say your friend come in and also use your code, If you want to use my code, you can use my code as well. And also, your friends top up 250 ringgit worth, right? And then here is your profile where you can update your details, your securities, and create some price alerts as well here, right? And I believe a lot of people are using Luno here because most of the time, I believe it's because it's regulated by the regulation in Malaysia, and also the look and feel of the function is pretty seamless, right? It's very easy, right? And some people also that I know, they will actually use this repeat buy, right, to set up this repeat buy to not have the hassle of it, right? So this is basically like an auto debit on every monthly or weekly or daily basis, right? So instead of looking at the charts and putting the order, so they will just use this repeat buy. But take note that there's a 2% charge that they will charge, right? And for the beginners out here, right, there is something called the Explore page that actually has all the products, the product updates, the news, as well as some learn. But I realized that a lot of the things that are shared here are not really very up to date, right? And also there's a lot of wordings here as well. So this is about Luno. And about Binance, right? One big difference about Luno and Binance is that Binance actually platform is not regulated by the SC in Malaysia, right? That's one big thing that you need to pay attention, right? And one thing I would say that Binance have an advantage over Luno platform is that their resources, right? The resources for you to learn everything about crypto, it is very huge, and they have it everything and anything about it from beginner level, right? Up until like full definition, wordings, as well as the economics and keywords like that, right? There's even intermediate levels like this, right? Advanced as well, right? And all the very colorful and graphical charts, right? Explaining what is the impermanent loss, explaining what is a multi-sig wallet, explaining like certain keywords like Bitcoin or cryptography, DeFi, and things like that, right? And not just that, they also do have basically a video to share, right? To share how it works. This is in terms of the charts, right? I mean the word explanations, but they also do have in terms of the video format as well, right? So there's a lot of resources here in this platform that you can discover, right? There's also like glossaries for you to search on certain keywords, right? Like specific keywords, like are used in the crypto language, like FUD or whale, right? Whale, or like deep. Let's say for example, right? Diamond hands, for example, all kind of things will be shown up here, right? So this is a platform that you can learn a lot of things, and they have other facilities as well. I believe you guys know that they have like on-platform staking as well, right? They have their exchanges for the futures, right? For derivative such as options, right? Leverage play, coin futures, and also USD futures, right? And there's a lot of like gamification out here as well that they have, right? So basically there's a lot of more functionalities here, of course, but take note that it is not regulated, and I'm not paid by Binance to do this sharing. It is just my experience using the platforms, right, in comparison. So this is a few things that I discovered here. So in terms of comparison, if you were to ask me, right, comparing whether Binance and Luno, right, the first thing I will ask you is, are you going for the regulated? Do you mind for being the regulated or unregulated? Because if you are safe or conservative investor, and you want to have a lot less management of your money, for sure you would go through with Luno, because they have the auto recurring function, right? And you don't need to look on the charts and keep updated and stuff like that, right? As much from there. if you are looking to learn more about the crypto space, the technical jargons, and also explore more in terms of the DeFi space or the NFTs, or for example like future trading and stuff like that, and you do not mind going into the unregulated side of things, for sure you can go through Binance. There's also plenty of other platforms out there to actually explore that is up for your choosing. But so far, I would say a lot of people I notice on their groups and all that is they are always starting in with either with meme coins like Doge or Shiba or SafeMoon, right? Or they actually got in from through like Luno already, but they realized that Luno has limited functionalities and resources, and they actually port over and started learning and exploring more for Binance functions, right? So as you can check my channel, I also do have channels of how to do pancake swap staking, right? Staking of your crypto to earn more money, right? Passive income, for example, and also a little bit more about the auto farm platforms. And maybe in the future, I will do something more about future tradings and how it interacts, right? So as long as a recap, right? Luno as a regulated platform, right? And then Binance is a not regulated platform, more resources. And then in terms of ease of understanding and all that for resources, you can go through other channels, YouTube channels, or just Google online, or you can use the Binance Academy as well, right? So that's all for my content. All right, thank you guys for watching, and I hope that has been helpful in terms of a quick comparison for these two platforms, right?